All right, guys, we got week 6 for RTG. Real quick, just to go over the standings for you guys so you understand a little bit about the standings. So we have our college teams, our NFL teams here. So this is your record that you can see on Fantrax or Sleeper. APW and APL is all play. So this would be if your team played against every team that week. So you have 11 matches each week, then you would have a record. So Florida here has won 56 games, lost 21 against everyone. So right now UCLA, they have the best record of all play, and Washington as well. So that's kind of just a gauge to how well your team's doing. Another way you can do it besides all our victory points is what we do here. So total points is how many points you've actually scored. Points against is the amount of points that have been scored against you. So that's where we go strength of schedule. So example for Florida, they have the easiest schedule right now because they've only had 1,287 points scored against them, where Arizona State has had 1,555 scored against them. So they have had the hardest schedule so far. Potential points, don't have that yet, but on the college side, but it is factored in on Sleeper, so we have to do it manually on Fantrax. So potential points is how many points, if you put in your best lineup, you would actually score that week. So this percentage here just shows you based off of your total points. So we'll take UNC, for example, 1,082 points. If they put in their max lineup, it would have been 1,250 points. So they're at 87% of that potential. So you can see like 69% for SMU, for example. So total points 815. They could have scored almost 1,200 points if they put in their max lineups. So then your victory points, this is based off of wins. So for each win you get here, that's worth 2 points. And then if you score in the top third of points for the week, you get another 2 points. So for the max you can get for each week is 4 points. And then if you score in the middle half, you'll get a point as well. So if you win and get the middle half scoring, you'll get 3 points. If you win and get the top, you get 2 points. And then if you lose, or if you're in the bottom of the scoring, you'll get 0 victory points for that week. So that is the standings. So each of them we have. I don't believe I have NFL done for C2 and C3 yet, but you can see that, and that's how we will. That's how we'll determine the playoff rankings is by the victory points here. So the first teams from 1 through 6 will make it to the playoffs, and we'll do some tiebreakers. Most likely the tiebreaker will be all play or total points. So one of those two, I can't remember which one, but anyways, let's get back over the commits. So C1, we've got Deon Dre Ryden. We got Pittsburgh at 60, Oklahoma at 40, and Oklahoma with upset. Trammell Jones Jr. We got Florida 63, Arizona State at 37, and it is Arizona State with upset. Deron Francis, we have UNC at 76, Stanford at 24, and it's UNC. Jaden Nichols is UNC and LSU. UNC with a slight lead, and it is UNC. And last is Ty Hawkins. We have Miami and Stanford, and the winner is Miami. Jump over to C2. So we've got Jaron Johnson, Thomas Blackshear, Todd Robinson, and Dylan Robinson are all solo commits this week. Cal got 2 of them. And then Georgia Tech got Todd Robinson and Jaron Johnson to Tennessee. So next we have Travis Smith Jr. We have Georgia Tech and Georgia battling it out almost neck and neck. And then will be Georgia, a slight upset. Vernell Brown III at Florida State 22, California 22, Penn State 22, Michigan 21, and Syracuse at 14. So this is pretty close all around. Not Michigan, not Penn State. It will be Florida State. Tavian St. Clair, Ohio State, Texas A&M, and Georgia Tech. Only 3 teams. That's surprising. Ohio State with the lead. And it will not be A&M, it will be Ohio State. Then we have Ryan Williams. We have Alabama at 24, Michigan 20, Georgia Tech 18, Penn State 18, and Ohio State at 16. It is not Penn State. It is not Georgia Tech. It is Michigan with the win with Ryan Williams. And then C3, got a bunch of guys committing here this week, but a bunch of solos as well. So we have Devon Johnson, solo commit to Maryland. Vakarian Jr. is going to Rice. Tayron Francis to Wisconsin. Kelshawn Johnson is going to Colorado. Ty Hawkins, Colorado. Caleb Edwards is Oregon. And Nick Townsend is going to Vanderbilt. And the last one is Deshaun Brame is going to Rice. So that gives us Jerion, and I'm not even going to pronounce that name. So we got Maryland at 70% and Auburn at 30%. And it is Auburn with the big upset. Malik Clark. We've got Oregon 60, Rice at 40. And it will be Oregon. Marquise Davis. Oregon 52, Maryland 48. And it will be Oregon. Oregon getting some recruits this week. Travis Smith Jr. Wisconsin, Rice, and Maryland. It is not Maryland, it is Wisconsin. Coyote Armstrong. We've got Maryland, Ole Miss, USF, and Missouri. Not Missouri, not Maryland, so we have a little bit of upset. USF with the upset. Lakeland Deer. We've got Ole Miss, Duke, Maryland, Michigan State, and USF here. Not Michigan State, not Maryland. It will be Ole Miss, the chalk. And then Elias Williams, Auburn, USF, Michigan State, Maryland, Vanderbilt here. Not Vandy, not Auburn. It's Michigan State. All right, so here's week 6 in the book. Get your points in week 7, and we'll see you next time.